So these are the dispatch theories that I hope come true. And the first one's pretty fire. It's dealing with like Robert becoming Blonde Blazer. And it's even crazier because it kind of started with this picture, the promotional picture of the game. Well, actually it started with this viewer's comment who said, "My theory is that Blonde Blazer will give her necklace to Robert to power the suit. Since Shroud has the pulse, Mecha Man needs a different power source. This will probably be more clear if you chose Blonde Blazer as the romantic option." So I've been seeing a lot of theories like this, and it sounds like a pretty good one. And if we look towards the end of the teaser trailer of episode 7 and 6, we see that Robert is very tense and possibly in the Mecha Man suit, or possibly tied up. But let's just run with the idea that he's in the Mecha Man suit, which makes us think, how did he get it to work and power on? And one of those possibilities could be the necklace, or maybe they were able to retrieve the Astral Pulse through a different means, which we'll talk about later in this video. However, I started thinking and it was like, why not just give Robert the necklace to wear instead, if that's the case? And one of my viewers named Despair Bear did point out this very cool tidbit that in some of the promotional material, like basically this picture right here, we see a couple of heroes that we haven't seen in the show so far. A blonde dude with a cape and a red giant, as well as this guy in a stall. We haven't seen any of them, and I wouldn't be surprised if the guy in the stall is just Waterboy. But the other two we haven't. The red guy could be Royd if he transformed. You know, he's working at the SDN for a reason, and Robert's father had to take him down somehow, so this could be Royd when he powers up possibly. But the guy to his left could be Robert when he's wearing the necklace. Or maybe the necklace has some kind of like condition, if you're really angry you turn into the red dude. So it could be that this promotional material is showing us the two possibilities of Robert turning into either a red giant or a heroic hero if he takes the necklace. And I do like the idea of Robert using the necklace himself over the necklace powering the suit, because I personally will scale Blonde Blazer over the suit when it comes to power, mobility, and durability as well. However, using the necklace to power the Mecha Man suit can make sense if the necklace is only tied to her biology. So then breaking it for a power source would make sense. Or if the necklace gets damaged in a way where Blonde Blazer can no longer transform. Still a pretty cool theory. And before we go on with the other theory, I did forget to mention in my reaction video that it looks like some people on the Z team are going to be MIA, which means our dispatches are going to be so much harder if we only have like 4 people to choose from. And like I said, let's talk about the whole Astral Pulse theory. Some say Invisagal put the pulse in her pocket instead of the briefcase. So that comment made me rewatch the scene, and there's some credibility to that.
All right. Safe's open. Is it in there?
I don't know. Does it look like a little glowy butt plug?
You know what? I guess it does. Okay. So now all you gotta do is sneak past the...
As you guys can see, when she first pulls it out, there's a blue glow reflecting on her skin. And when we get to the second scene, there's no glow. So maybe Courtney's spider sense was tingling and thought to pocket it instead of put it back in a briefcase.
Why'd it stop?
The only question is, where did she put it?
I don't know. Does it look like a little glowy butt plug?
You know what? I guess it does.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys do with that information as you will. Okay, on to the last theory. Now, this last theory isn't too much of a theory as much as me like just hard coping. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. My copium for Chase still being alive is at an all-time low. But we will see. We will see come Wednesday. Big old dispatch Wednesday. I said I was low on copium, but I didn't say I ran out of copium when it came to the idea of Chase surviving in dispatch. People are doing the math and it shows that Chase may have only spent like roughly 20 minutes of his life span trying to save Invisagal. Surely not enough to end him, right? Look, I get it, he did pass out, but you could chalk that up to either him just taking a nap, since old people love taking naps anywhere, or you can say he got knocked out by smelling Invisagal's bad breath since she smokes all the time. Give that brother some smelling salt and he'll be a-okay, trust. And I'm sure Blonde Blazer was going to end that statement by saying that he's in a hospital fighting for his life / recovering. Surely, right?